Hi, I'm Emma, and today we're going to go and pick my December TBR. So I already have one book on my list because it's an ARC sent from NetGalley. So that is Book People by Jackie Ashenden. I'll leave a picture of it just here. But thank you, NetGalley, for letting me read this early. I'll just read the description. It says, when Kate, a fledgling bookseller, decides to open a bookshop that celebrates the kinds of genre fiction she loves, she's surprised to find that not everybody in town is as excited as she is. Least excited of all, Sebastian, owner of the highbrow bookshop across the road, who has rules for everything. The kinds of books he sells, the clothes he wears, and the people he dates. Not local people. It says no one local. When the pair find themselves working together in the town's literary festival, their growing attraction becomes harder and harder to ignore. Cool, I'm excited. That one will be good. So that was from NetGalley. So that one is already on the list. But we're going to pick 4 other books. I like to use a random number generator, so I'm just going to pull that up. Pick 4 numbers, and then we'll see what books correlate to those. I swear my Goodreads TBR goes up every month somehow, even though I'm reading books. But I have 826 books on my TBR, which is ridiculous. So we're going to pick random numbers between 1 and 826. Okay, we got 566, 819, 81, and 500. So there's some high ones there, which means they'll be, well, not that high, but added fairly recently. So let's start with 81, because that's the lowest on the list, so it's going to be easiest to find. 81. Oh, 81 is one that isn't out yet, so I can't use that one. Okay, so we'll delete 81 for now and pick a new number. Okay, we got 35. So still in the same kind of number area. That was a dud, wasn't it? 35 is Wait For You by J. Lynn. Oh, it says J. Lynn and Jennifer L. Armentrout. I like a Jennifer L. Armentrout book, so I should enjoy this. It says, travelling thousands of miles from home to enter college is the only way 19-year-old Avery Morgenstern can escape what happened at a Halloween party 5 years ago, an event that forever changed her life. All she needs to do is make it to her classes on time, make sure the bracelet on her wrist stays in place, not to draw attention to herself, and maybe, please God, make a few friends, because surely that would be a nice change of pace. The one thing she didn't need and never planned on was capturing the attention of the one guy who could shatter the precarious future she's building for herself. Okay, I don't want to read any further. That sounds good, and I'm excited for it. So it's got 4 stars. It is, maybe I'll start writing down how many pages they are. I don't know why, but it's 386 pages. Okay, that's the first one on the list. Next up is all the way into the list. It's number 500. I don't have a lot of different genres on here, so if there's a genre that I should try, let me know. And if there's like your favorite book that isn't romance, because that's mostly what's on here, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to know what you're reading and give it a go. I get stuck in the same kind of books. Okay, 500 is a Penguin clothbound classic, which works out quite well because I've been trying to read one of these a month, so this can be my one for the month, and it is Animal Farm by George Orwell. So let's add that. I don't know if you've watched these videos before. If you have, I might have mentioned it, but I'm trying to collect the Penguin clothbound classics because I think they're super pretty, but I don't want to collect them if I haven't read them. So in the last month, I read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, so I can now add that book to my collection, and so this month I'll get to add Animal Farm, which is great. I'm sure everybody kind of knows what it's about. I don't, so it says, the downtrodden animals of Manor Farm overthrow their master, Mr. Jones, and take over the farm themselves. They imagine it as the beginning of a life of freedom and equality, but gradually a cunning, ruthless elite among them, masterminded by the pigs, Napoleon and Snowball, start to take control. Soon the other animals discover that they're not all as equal as they thought, and find themselves hopelessly ensnared as one form of tyranny is replaced with another. Orwell's chilling fairy story is a timeless and devastating satire of idealism betrayed by the power of corruption. Okay, so that's that. And that is only 128 pages, so hopefully that'll be kind of speed, so they always take me a bit longer when it's a clothbound classic because they're more difficult to read. For me, I know that some people whiz through them, but for me they're a bit more difficult, so hopefully this one won't take as long, but we'll see. Okay, next up on the list is 566. Okay, so what came up for 566 was Star Child by Oscar Wilde. That is also a Penguin clothbound classic, and I just don't think I can manage to do 2 of them in 1 month. So I'm gonna pick a new number. Okay, the new number is 147. There's a whole range in the middle of my Goodreads TBR that is the clothbound classics because I added them all. So when I get near that number, it always makes me a little bit nervous. 147 is Another Beast's Skin. Okay, it's got fairies in it. It says, after the death of her father, Nasa puts her currency trading career on hold to move from Los Angeles to coastal England. Oh, England represent. The friends she makes in town give her a new sense of self, but quickly entrench her life in a plot to stabilize the veil, which divides both the human world of science and the fey realm of magic. What Nasa never expected was that this may have been her father's plan all along, and that perhaps Nasa was designed for more than the human world alone. In this fantastical world, we find Nasa's anxiety of soldiering through the world, unaware of who she truly is and the boundaries she surpasses once her true self is realized. Love, death, blood, and friendship all combine in Another Beast's Skin, taking us from the rugged English coast through to Eastern Europe, Peru, LA, and Oisfing? The realm that will suffer along with our world if the veil cannot be stabilized. Okay, that sounds fun. It sounds it's nothing like Beauty and the Beast. It sounds kind of a Cut on Roses-y, maybe. It's young adult, so it probably won't have too much spice. And it's 390 pages, which isn't terrible. So, okay, last one. Last number is 819. Okay, 819 is called The Predator, and the author is Runix? It's part of the Dark Verse series, and it looks like it might be a mafia romance. So I'm not going to read too much because they always give too much away in the blurb. So yeah, that's exciting. I haven't read like a mafia romance before. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I don't want to look because I don't want it to tell me. So I'll stop looking. But it's 318 pages. So that one will be fun. So I've got a little bit of variety, but a lot of romance, I think, in there. Let me know if you've read any of these books, and if you have, what your thoughts without any spoilers. And what I should read next month. If you've got any book suggestions, always leave them down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit the subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.